All right, guys, we are out here today, and we are going to talk about something that is really cool. It is a natural waterproof fire starter. So I know I talk about being prepared and bringing stuff with you, and things that you should never leave home without. Fire starter is one of those. Um, but that doesn't always work, right? You can't always plan ahead. And so if you get stuck out in the middle of the woods and it's raining, and you need a way to start a fire quick, there is a quick way to get something from nature that will light even when it's wet, and it is pine sap. All right. um, and what we're going to do here in just a minute is we're going to walk around and find a pine tree that has some type of damage on it. Okay, it might be missing a limb, might have a knot in it, anywhere where that sap has oozed out, and all we're going to need to collect it is a stick. All right, let's go find some pine sap. All right, guys, so here we are at a pine tree, and you see all this white stuff that's coming down the bark there. I don't know how well you can see it through these vines, but that is all sap, all right, or resin. And we are going to scrape that off of here using our stick. So I'm going to come over here. And this stuff is super sticky. Sometimes you'll get something that will flake off just like that, which is fine. You can take that with you. But you see, we are collecting this pine pitch or sap right there on the edge of the stick. The more you get, the better off you'll be, because you'll have a little extra. All right. And it doesn't have to be hard and white like this. You can find it fresh when it's still oozy and extremely sticky. This stuff is still sticky, but it's very hard. Here's some more. Oh, I'm gonna put that in my little carrier here. So I've just been collecting it. Stuff that falls off, I put it in this little little contraption I have here. Save that for later because it is good stuff. Here is an example of some fresh, still pretty sticky. All right, right on top of all that. Okay, so we have a good amount of pine pitch on the end of my stick here. So what we're gonna do actually is we're gonna walk up to the pond so I can show you how this stuff is waterproof. All right. All right, so I ended up coming down here to our canoe launch because there was a school group using our pond, and so figured this would be a little quieter so y'all could hear me a little bit better. But like I said, I got that pine pitch, or resin, sap, whatever you want to call it, on the end of this stick here, and this stuff is super flammable. So I have a lighter. I'm going to show you what it looks like just normally. All right. Starting to run. So that burns really well. All right, so it's good at even in dry conditions helping you get a fire started. But let's see what happens when we get this stuff wet. All right, so I'm gonna turn you around here for a second. All right, so everybody saw that. We definitely got this wet. Okay, so let's light it again. Well, the wind's blowing now. All right, so that is a natural waterproof fire starter. The reason it does that is because it has that resin in there, and so all those little sparks that you see and maybe hear, I don't know if you can hear that on the video or not, the crackling is all that water that's evaporating out of there after you get it wet. But the resin that is in pine sap will allow you to light it even when it's wet, so you can get a fire started in just about any condition. All right, guys, we'll see y'all next time.